In this slide, we will discuss about the machine learning basics. Machine learning is the subset of the artificial intelligence that provides system the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. So what does that mean? To understand this, we need to understand the difference between the traditional programming versus the machine learning programming. What we do in the traditional programming and what we will do also in the machine learning programming. So, the programming is telling a computer what to do with the given set of instructions that we call as an input. It basically makes the dumb set computers which makes the same mistake again and again with the same set of instructions. On the other hand, machine learning is making a machine to learn. It involves making a computer to learn from given set of instructions. In this case, the computer won't repeat its mistake but learn from the previous like a humans. Both have different applications, like we use basic programming to make simple applications, but when it comes to make such programs where user interest needs to taken care of or study of a varying parameter is necessary, like a recommended system or a stock predictor, so we will use the machine learning programming. The basic premise of machine learning is to build algorithm that can receive input data and use statistical analysis to predict an output while updating output as a new data becomes available. So our primary aim to provide you an idea of supervised machine learning working under the hood. So you are quite confident about the working of each supervised machine learning after completing this course. This is the types of the machine learning. We have divided machine learning into the further three parts. The first important part is the supervised learning, and second is the unsupervised learning, and third part is the reinforcement learning. Here we will discuss about the supervised learning. Supervised learning is very important in the machine learning because it contains a target attribute. Now you can see in the table two features and one target level attribute is given. For example, if any person is 70 kiloweights and 175 centimeter, that means it is belongs to the male class. In this similarly manner, the weight is 60 kg and the height is 140 centimeter, that means it is belongs to the female class. So this type we have given that data set to the supervised machine learning model, so the model can learn the data set and give the results according to it. Now for the testing purpose, we will give the other data, for example 90 kg and 185 centimeter, which is not present in the training data, to check the model is able to predict the gender or not. So we have already provided the target level attribute in the data set and teach the model about like a supervisor. So that's why it is known as the supervised machine learning algorithm. As I told you before, in supervised learning, a data set with label is provided. Its training data includes both the input and the desired output. Now you can see here male, female are the desired outputs, which is the target attribute, so which is also known as the label. We train the machine with the data. The machine learns to make a predictions. Here we study about the regression and the classification problem. Now let's understand about the label or the target attribute. The label or target attribute is that you are trying to predict, or you can also call it as an output measurement in supervised learning. We already provide the output result, so algorithm can give appropriate result according to the feature data. In the next slide, we will discuss about the unsupervised machine learning. Now let's discuss about the unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning means there is no any type of supervisor. There is no any type of target attribute is given. As you can see on the given table, here only if features are present and there is no any type of target attribute. In supervised learning, a data set without label is provided. There is no any supervisor. Here model learning by itself and improved from the previous output, and the target values are also missing. So patterns are used for the prediction. We will understand the working of the unsupervised learning on the next slide. As you can see here, we have applied pure red apple and the pure orange to the unsupervised learning algorithm. Then we will apply test data, which is the yellow-orange, to the model. Then we want to the model to predict for us, is it related to the orange class or related to the red apple class. If the test data matches with the orange, that means it is belong to the orange class. If the test data matches with the apple, that means it is belong to the apple class. In supervised learning, a pattern matching has been done of each created cluster. If the test data matches with any pattern, then it will belong to the particular class. So then we can see that this model learns from our mistakes. So this is the basic concept of the unsupervised learning. Now we will discuss about the reinforcement learning. This is the third type of the machine learning. Reinforcement learning is the depends on the reward. That is why it is called the reward based learning. Here reward is given for the every positive action and the penalty given for the every negative action. Here the machine also learns from its previous mistakes and tries to make the model more perfect. These are the practical approaches of the reinforcement learning, like it is using in the manufacturing, finance sector, stock market and the inventory management. This is the complete machine learning algorithm tree. You can see machine learning is divided into the three parts. The first part is the supervised learning, second part is the unsupervised learning, and third part is the reinforcement learning. The supervised learning is further divided into the two types. This is the regression and the second type is the classification. In the regression, we use two types of algorithms like linear regression and the decision tree. For the classification problems, we use the k-nearest neighbor, naive-based classifier, support vector machines and the logistic regressions. For the unsupervised learning, we use two types of machine learning algorithm. First is the k-means clustering and the hierarchical. In this machine learning course, we will cover only the supervised learning. So you will get the basic foundation of the machine learning without any problem.